Hey yo, divine earthlings of the universe. What is up? What is up? What is up? I do hope that you all are having a good day, a good night, whatever time it is for you. Peace, love, light, blessings. Namaste to you all. Thank you so much for being here with me today. And if you are new, welcome, welcome. I'm humbled, okay, for you guys to support the message or the channel. Thank you. And if you're not subscribed, if you want to stay on board, definitely do so. And let's see what Spirit got in store as we continue to uplift ourselves, each other, and humanity. So I'm going to put my disclaimers out. I'm not a psychic. I'm just a messenger. Okay, I'm here to provide the purest love and light vibes from the Most High Creator, my ancestral team, guides, God, Gaia in the universe, and the purest love vibes possible. So this is in no way, shape, or form to impose my feelings, thoughts, or beliefs into your life. I'm one reader. You may resonate with another reader, which is a-okay with me. Find the reader that is best for you. Keep in mind that your free will, intuition, and discernment are key factors as well. And if it don't resonate, do not fit the Cinderella slipper, and do not eat the food on the plate if you don't like it, okay? So this is a non-judgment zone. I'm just receiving this channel energy. So it's not judging anybody. I'm just going with the flow of the energy in this moment, time, and space. So this reading is about some business. The entertainment business, okay? Yeah. I wrote down some things and I'm hearing exactly what I wrote down. But I'm hearing name dropping. Okay, Spirit, let me go back to this. Name dropping. So I already wrote big names drop and big name drop and big name drops and name dropping. Now I just heard that. And then I heard fall of empires. So yeah, we're going to start there. I'm not sure if the whole reading is going to be this, but I do feel like it's a business focus. And if it's not like the entertainment business of worldly people that are known, it could be a business in your area or something like that, or people that you do know. Either way, it's September 17th. Today is Tuesday. Oh, excuse me, spiritual bird. At 9:33 a.m. I heard big shifts, inner circles being affected. So there are like some big shifts taking place in the entertainment business, okay? In the culture, black culture as well. If you follow me, you follow. But just in general, over time, no matter what race or nationality somebody is, big well-known people have been found out, are continuing to be found out, and will be found out. And it's like creating big shifts, because there is a shift of rise and a fall. And it's like Roman Empire. That empire fell when it stopped caring about its people, from what the gist of it, I believe, is. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. But let me see why the Roman Empire fell. The Roman Empire was very in power, right? In control for a while. So Roman Empire. Okay, the Romans conquered most of this during the Republic. And it was ruled by empires. Hold on. I'm trying to just get something. How many years did the Roman Empire last? Over 1,000 years. Dang. It was one of the greatest and most influential civilizations in the world and lasted for over 1,000 years. The extent and length of their reign has made it hard to trace the rise to power and their fall. What made the Roman Empire fall? Invasions of the barbarian tribes. The collapse pins the fall on a string of military losses. sustained against outside forces. So it's like it got overthrown, apparently. With that being said, no matter how much power you got and how many years it could last, it can fall down. Shifts are being made. So there are going to be some big names. So big names drop. So big names are dropping off. Okay. There are going to be some name droppings that come and big name drops. So it's just like big names are dropping off, and there are people about to drop some big names. Okay. And it's going to affect. So it's like a big shift going on. Global are the ones that are known. So it's like different entities. I'm gonna say like a chain, like a restaurant chain or retail store chain. So you got like, I don't know what stores are looped together, but Old Navy and Gap, I think. For example, say if something happens to Old Navy, then something might happen to Gap because they're connected. It's a big chain. So that's just the company. But the inside, the inner core of that company, those inner circles of that company, the people that run it, that aren't really known. Yeah, you see Gap and you see Old Navy, but you don't see the actual circle of people that probably caused or were intertwined with why it dropped, right? So just using those stores as an example, I'm thinking of these big names. These are big name people, but it's inner circles that they hang with that are going to be affected when they drop and fall. 7-Eleven on this timer. Thank you, spiritual team. Yep. 7-Eleven. These people live fast and furious lives. And I'm saying 7-Eleven because also the gas station. These people have been fueled by power. And see, power is corrupt. I'm hearing power and corruption. So then I also wrote physical empires fall as spiritual empires rise. I actually did a video titled this. I want to say it was, probably like 4 months ago or something. It's back there, but it is called Physical Empires Fall as Spiritual Empires Rise. These physical empires, man-made, a lot of people have held titles like this Roman Empire title, for example, for a long time and reigned for a long time. But a lot of times it wasn't genuine. It was out of corruption, power, and greed. And I actually wrote greed because I had a video. Yeah, I wrote greed changes things, ... People have got so greedy with their control of power or with their influential status to where they are not thinking about the consequences or the long-term effects that it can have on them until something happens to them, until their name starts to get dropped or till they start dropping off. I'm hearing dropping like flies. Spirit about to drop people like flies, like 1 by 1 by 1, 2 by 2 by 2, 3 by 3 by 3, 4 by 4 by 4, like. And we are in an age of Aquarius. I'm hearing the twilight zone. Shit, we in a twilight zone up in here. We in a zone of explosion up in here. Explosion of exposures up in here. It's going to continue to happen. This is the year of karma, number 8. So it's to correct order in the justice system. It's to correct order for the innocent people out here whose innocence has been lost and never found. And it's also shifting. I'm hearing shifting the game in the Hall of Fame. Damn. Okay, Spirit. I'm hearing it's shifting the game in the Hall of Fame. Some of these Hall of Famer people, 9:55 on this timer. Some of these Hall of Famer people literally used, again, their influential structure to be up in that Hall of Fame building. But see, Hall of Fame, I'm hearing Hall of Flames. Dang, Spirit, what's going on? Flame, things going up in flames, up in smoke. Some things about to go up in smoke. I'm hearing smoke signals. I'm hearing the smoke is being cleared because these people try not to leave a trace. Some people have amnesia about what they did too. And see, and over time, if you know, for example, a well-known person and something happened to them back in the day and it was all out, and then you kind of forget about it over the years, it's like a sense of amnesia. 1055 on this timer comes up. So that's really 5555 and 1010. So this cycle of amnesia is ending. Things are being found out and remembered now. Spirit is ending cycles and beginning new ones. It's the end of a cycle for these physical empires and the beginning of spiritual empire rising. Because spiritualists speaking truth, the ones that aren't getting over, the ones that are not false prophets, are putting out false things, are focused on being influential for the dollar sign. The ones who are speaking truth and putting and shedding light on this dark vibe of this world. And I'm hearing the industry and entertainment industry here. These stars are this status quo push of a lifestyle. And this doesn't have to just be well-known people already. Like I said, it could be people in the community that you know. It could be a business that you know in your community. Or it could just be a group of people that you know, excuse me, that you know on personal levels. If you even know somebody who operates in, I'm hearing the word biggity again. I heard that word before in one of my other readings. Biggity is like a really conceited kind of person. Or, let me go back. I want to get the actual definition that I read. So biggity is, conceited, self-important, or boastful. Rudely, like a rude person too. And so these people who have got biggity, conceited, are self-important. A lot of people boast about what they have and like to flash that lifestyle of what they have. And the unfortunate thing is, it attracts people to you because of what you have. In a lot of cases, people are attracted to the star lifestyle and the being in the in crowd, in the end game. But see, in the end, it's like, it's all about, I'm hearing it's all about how you play the game. A lot of people have been playing the game, but in the end, it's like they got played by their own games. And they've been playing games for a while. It's like they've been a player. And there's some of these people are players out here, if you know what I mean. You got a lot of people out here playing the field as well. A lot of things are just catching up to people. There's been a lot of people playing the field and hurting people. And when I say playing the field, I mean, if they in a relationship, they've been playing the field elsewhere in other connections. The lifestyle of the rich and famous. I'm here lifestyles of the rich and famous. That I think he's British. That TV show from back in the day. Did that dude pass? If he did, rest his soul. His voice was so, I used to love his voice. But he used to always say the lifestyles of the rich and famous. And it's like, that lifestyle is something to be sought for, right? You want to have somebody to remember you. You want to be known in the public eye, seen and heard and lived for years on end. And some of these people have made it their Roman Empire. They've accomplished it for years and years and years, for generations and their families to come. And it's beautiful to see and witness that, when you can leave a legacy of wealth for your offsprings and their offsprings, or just for the community, for the world, this legacy to uplift and inspire. And see, some people take that and twist it up and corrupt it, though. So I'm not saying everybody. I'm not saying everybody in the entertainment industry is doing this. There are some well-known people, and y'all know, if y'all follow the news and everything, y'all know who these people are, okay? I'm not really stressing on names because I think it's just obvious if y'all go to see the celebrities that are in the news and their empires crashing down. So empires are shifting and inner circles are being affected by these shifts, because sooner or later, I'm hearing one bumblebee, two bees, because I did, speaking of, I did hear biz, and I wrote business with a Z. Then I heard buzz and bees. Okay, there's about to be some buzz going around. Okay, I am hearing this, and I'm not saying it to put it out there, but I am hearing entertainment, business, buzz, and bees, like a beehive. If you think about a beehive, all the bees gather together, right? They working together. They're a unit together. 1644 on the timer. You're a unit together. But the queen bee, I'm hearing the queen bee. I ain't going, y'all. I'm hearing queen bee. If something were to happen to this, hold on, let me look up. Because I am getting the bees. And if you think about bees in general, they're a very important part of humanity. Bees tell a story. Okay. Let me see. Importance of bees. So why are bees so important to us? The greatest pollinators. Okay, bees are a part of the biodiversity on which we all depend on our survival. They provide high quality food, honey, royal jelly, and pollen, and other products such as beeswax. Let me see. Can we survive without bees? Look at this. Life without bees would be a global disaster. Okay, so this buzz it can create like a global disaster. How can I say this? Because the structure is going to be falling down. That's why it could be like a global disaster. That's why I said inner circles are being affected. It could create, I'm hearing chaos, but I was about to say create. It's going to possibly create some chaos. Yeah. This greed is creating chaos now. People are frantic. I'm hearing frantically running, frantically trying to figure shit out right now. The ones who always had it so well put together are now frantically trying to figure out how to keep it together mentally, not just financially, because the finances are still booming. That's the thing. Greed, you gonna have that finance. The greed, you gonna have the luxurious life that you want. That could be kept together because you got so much greed, money, power, respect, till you're always abundant materialistically, financially, lavish things. But what about your mental? People are now trying to stay afloat mentally. It's like they mentally caving in here because a lot of business is buzzing around in this well-known world of entertainment. And then people that you personally know, it could be happening. So this is like a global thing, but it's also happening to those possibly that you know. Anybody who this lavish lifestyle has literally controlled their mental state in such a way to where it's like they've forgotten human decency to some degree. To some degree. Are forgetting how it feels to live in like the normal stimulated of the world stimulation here. Some people don't realize what it feels to, okay, you got to have this 9 to 5 because you have to support your family. Then you got to wait 2 weeks before you get paid. In the midst of that 2 weeks, you might just have $5 once you pay for all your bills. You might just have $5 left to your name. Some people don't never have to think about how am I going to get through the rest of the week before I get paid again. Excuse me. And that's a blessing. Some of these people have years of wealth, generational wealth. Like I said, that money could be stable, but that mental ain't stable though. Once their business is buzzing around, they get mentally unstable. All that wealth is like, they probably start to think about the lifestyle that they, excuse me, that they've lived, 21, 22 on the timer, and how great it's been. And then they think about how much years they had this platform to make a difference. In a lot of cases, these people choose not to make differences. Like positive impacts out here are given back to the community in a way that someone who's living that 9 to 5 paycheck or knows what that feels like to have to do something or figure out your next meal. So if that person comes into money, if they get to that status, it's like they would give back. At least that's a mentality that most would have, I would hope. If you're able to make 6 figures every week or something, you know what I mean? Instead of buying yachts and doing this and this and that. It's like, okay, I'm gonna pay this family's mortgage up. I'm just going 22 on a timer, knock on this family door. Hey, is your mortgage paid up? No? Okay, well, here you go. I mean, you do have people out there that do stuff like that, which is such like a blessing to be able to do. You know, I was out the other day, and it's on my heart, so hopefully I can go back. But I was out the other day just running some errands, and it was a lady and her daughter. I don't know what sign the lady was holding up, but her daughter was playing some toys on the sidewalk. And I felt kind of bad walking by. I didn't have any cash. I've been carrying cash, but I didn't have any cash on me. So I got what I needed to get. I had to pass her twice. And I was like, man, if I could give this lady some cash, I would. I don't really like doing Cash App or stuff like that, you know. If I'm trying to support somebody, if I see that they are asking, hey, for some help. So I didn't have any cash on me. And then when I got in the car, I said, well, you know what? I could walk down there and get some cash. And then I was rushing. So I was like, man, I'm not going to have time. I'm going to have to go. And I felt bad because I thought about it after the fact that I could have got cash out from the machine, like when I had bought something. So I was like, man, but I didn't think about that, you know. And when I drove off, I was like, man, I really am rushing right now. So if I see her again, I would definitely have some cash. And today I have, that was like, what day was that? 2 days ago. So if she's there next or this coming up weekend, I'll see. Because it was on my heart to like, I know what it feels like to need some help. You know, I'm pretty sure we all been there. And it was just on my heart. So being that, let's say I knew I had, let's say if I had like 6,000, 10,000, 3,000 in the bank or something, I would have, I know that's not like a lot of money to somebody, but I would have been like, I would give her 500 or something, you know what I'm saying? Just because, depending on my situation, I would give her at least 500 or something. So either way, there's people who think differently. And when people have been in power for a long time, sometimes the way of the world and that business can get greedy. You kind of forget, and then you still expect people to give to you. Some of these people in power have still expected people to give to them, or worship them, cherish them, lay a red carpet out for them every time. And some of these people are just trying to live their life, and they don't want their business in the streets. But then again, the street talks. So some people have been changed by greed. Amnesia. What did I say? Amnesia, you forgive people, however, don't forget, even though you still have love for them. So with that being said, amnesia, I was saying earlier that some of these people have done things that probably have been forgotten about, but then you start to remember, like, oh yeah, they did do that. You still might have love for these people, but you be like, oh yeah, they did that. Even in your personal life, there have been people that have hurt you that you forgive, and then you be like, okay, yeah, and then like you get a little sentimental because maybe they're no longer in your life, or maybe it was just a really bad, horrible experience. But then you got that sentimental vibe because you're like, okay, well, and then you start to remember, like, oh yeah, they did that, and then oh yeah, they did that. But it's like, man, you forgive but not forget. But the difference is you're not holding no grudge. Some people hold grudges. Holding a grudge is like holding fire in your hand. It's only burning you, boo-boo. 26:55 on the timer. Those are like confirmations from my ancestors. Yeah, holding a grudge, those numbers in particular. But anyway, holding a grudge is like holding fire in your own hand and burning yourself. What good is it gonna do? So, yeah, forgiving is a process because some people have been so hurt. Their forgiveness turns into bitterness and probably hate or something like that. Anger, because they're holding on to it because it's hurting so bad and they can't forget it. So for those of you who are possibly experiencing that, I would encourage taking baby steps. I'm not sure what you've gone through. However, forgetting, yeah, it's not like saying forgive and forget. No, it's easier said than done. It's a process. I would say there's been some incidents in my life where I did have amnesia. Like, I've forgiven and I forgot because I had slight amnesia. And then I was like, oh yeah, that person did do that. But it's like, well, it is what it is. That part of my life happened and this situation did happen. I forgive, even though I don't forget. I love them from a distance. You get it? Instead of holding that grudge, like, punch, fish, wanting to hit people. Like, I know I'm releasing that anger. I'm letting it go. All right. So yeah, entertainment. Then I heard it was 10:33 a.m. when I sat down for this reading. And that was actually a whole hour of all of this, because it started at 9:33 when I heard the big shifts, inner circles being affected. Then I did see 10:23, so threes must be significant, because I saw 9:33, 10:23, and 10:33. Spirit is telling you 10, 1, 2, 3, divine orders coming in. These big name people. I'm hearing these big name people about to run. It's like they're trying to run or on the run. I'm hearing on the run. And some people have been on the run. So, anyway, let me get a message. Divine team. Oh, I didn't put no incense on. Let me put my little incense on too. And for those of you, there are some people that have emailed me, and I just want to take this time out to say thank you so much. And I did respond to an email earlier today. If I don't get right back to you, just know I apologize. Sometimes I get, junk email. And I think that's just majority of it at times. So if I don't see your email right away, a little strong. If I don't see your email right away, just know it's not intentional. But I did reply to Miss Susie, Sunday Susie, I think that's your name. If you're watching, hey, all the way in Australia, yo, that is so dope, like beautiful. And so shout out to Sunday Susie in Australia, if you're listening to this. Just to be connected globally like that is just like, wow. We all are going through a healing journey. It's a healing process. And to be connected and with different people across the nation, the states, the world, continents, I'm just honored to be a vessel. So I'm looking for ways I did tell her I'm working on some things to stay better connected with everybody. But you can always email me for the time being. And look, yeah, I'm trying to keep a rope of connection with people. Yeah. But this is very much, because I do want to have a rope of connection with people. A symbol of ethereal bonds connecting the physical with the spiritual and bridging time itself. Reflect on the unseen energies and the magic and connections that shape your journey. Remember, you are eternally linked to the greater cosmos. Because this is the kind of connection, like I want everybody to know there are like-spirited people out here to connect with on this journey. Because a lot of the conversations or the topics that I even speak on, I know for a fact I look crazy bringing it up. I've also just, when you're around people, you listen to conversations, and a lot of conversations are surface level conversations, and I'm realizing that I'm a deeper speaker and not to say that every conversation got to be so deep and no, but I also don't do fake. Okay, so I can recognize that quick. So I would like to connect with people that want to talk those conversations where they don't seem like they sound cray-cray. Share your journey. So I'm figuring stuff out. Look, karmic reader. Ooh, okay. And grandma's prayers. Grandma not playing about you. There's been some karmic readers out here. I'm hearing there's been some people trying to obtain Akashic knowledge. Going back to the entertainment business too. Are people that are in other people's business. I'm also hearing that. Again, this could be worldly and your intimate people that you know in your personal life, or just people that you know, period. So take this as it resonates. Spiritual birth. There has been some karmic people I'm hearing. I'm seeing karmic reader, but I heard karmic leader. There's some karmic leaders out here who like to who work and operate in a darker intentions. So this karmic reader, let me just read it. It says, this spiritual advisor who seeks insights from dark entities operates under a veil of enlightenment, but is driven by manipulation and deceit. Engaging in shadows, they offer guidance that blurs truth and illusion, leading others down a path veiled in false light. Spiritual psychosis. So I did say karmic leader, I heard it, but it does say leading others down a path of veiled and false light. Be mindful of karmic readers leading you, or karmic entities leading you. Some of these people in the entertainment business have been leading the entertainment business for a long time, but they got like a lot of dark, demonic ways. And they blur the truth about themselves and create this illusion, so people don't see past their veil. But see, the veil has been lifted. This manipulation and deceit is being revealed. You got grandma's prayers. I feel like these are the ancestors coming to correct order in the court. And it's also because Divine Collective, you are starting this trickle down effect. I did like a post, or excuse me, a video that I did about 2-3 days ago. I can't remember which video, but I know you changing the game. When you stood up in your self-love and started focusing on your table, there was like a sudden change. People thought you were a villain for doing this because you're no longer people pleasing, or you just started to really love you. So sorry guys, I am multitasking. So when this occurred, you Divine Collectives that are really ascending and waking up from this metrics of a system, the metrics, like when you at work, you gotta, all these percentages have to be this and da 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 da. It's like, okay, you have ascended past the matrix. Yep, look, transformation. You have transformed past this. Your grandmother prayers, your ancestors don't play about you, because they protecting you as you're transforming the world, as you're enlightening the world about karmic readers, leaders, teachers, preachers, frenemies, businesses, whoever's, whatever's, family, foes, like all of this stuff is being brought up to the light. And it's because you're a light worker and you're operating and you're ascending in your mission and you're transforming the game out here. So in the midst of that, you definitely gonna have your grandma's prayers and protection, because she don't play about you, boo-boo. Or he, however, your ancestors, period. So this says, your grandmother's prayers still protect you, acting as a guardian from above, or beyond, excuse me. Her love and strength shield you, reminding you that you're never alone. Her spirit continues to watch over you, a testament to her enduring care. Yep. Transformation. Life moves in cycles. Each phase a step towards transformation. Embrace the ebb and flow, for through change we find renewal. To everything there is a season and a time, to every purpose under heaven. Recognize the rhythm of your journey as a path to profound growth and reinvention. Possible physical death is also a possible physical death. Ooh, I'm hearing death of the ego too. See, your transformation is transforming, again, the shifts that cause the physical empires to fall and the spiritual empires to rise. And some of these people, it says possible physical death on this card. Like I said, some people don't know how to live waiting on every 2 weeks for their money. And if they used to get money every day, they possibly might want to end their life. And then these people that have been in power for so long and their image has been polished and luxurious, and they do this, they do that, they flash. Even if they don't flash, these people just got flashy lifestyles, or they get more influenced on the path of this lifestyle with greed and power, money, addictions of whatever sort, just to keep up an image. And now that their business might be all out or found out, some stuff is about to be found out. I'm hearing slowly but surely, because some of this is not happening overnight. But things are being found out in the entertainment business. And people want to always be in your business. That's why they call it the entertainment business. People want to know, what's the business? What's the buzz? I'm hearing buzzkill. Now, The buzz is about to possibly kill some things or someone, some people. I mean, God forbid that happen. It just seems like maybe someone's mental can't take what's going on, and it's like, this is over. My life is over. My life is over. Like, I'm hearing my life is over. My life is over. How do I live like this? How do I do this? Coming from cloud 1,000 to infinity beyond to this low, it's like they don't know how to function. It's like being in rehab and trying to learn how to walk again after you've been living for 30 years and you know how to walk, you know how to talk, but you've lost all function. So now you have to learn again, learn how to speak right. This person is like, they feel like they're starting over like a baby, learning stages, because they feel like they're dropping down, they're falling down. What's this? I'm seeing this monitoring spirit card. Yeah, there's some, your strong arm creates monitoring spirits here. The strength that you are, people wants to it's like people want to monitor you. Let's see, stand firm when faced with forceful demands that challenge your will and integrity. Resist the stronghold that seeks to bind your spirit. No weapon that is formed against you shall prosper. And every tongue that shall rise against you in judgment, you shall condemn. Damn, they're not spirit. I'm telling you, your grandmother, your ancestors are not playing about you. Assert your freedom and uphold your right to choose, for strength lies in the courage to say no. See, you've said no to possible karmic people who were monitoring spirits. Okay, there's a karmic reader monitoring spirit energy. I'm getting this is like something that you could be experiencing or that you did. If you see more flies out the blue, out the random, now, people like to monitor you. Or if you're talking to someone and you just get like these question marks when they're speaking to you because they're asking you certain things, you know, trying to get into your business. That's monitoring spirits. And sometimes they play it well to where you don't even realize they're, because you might know these people really good, okay? But they could be monitoring spirits. So guard your spirit and fortify your space with light and truth. Put on a full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. Use prayer, mindfulness, and spiritual cleansing to shield yourself from those who watch in secret, seeking to influence or harm. Some people probably watching you in secret because, again, divine collectives, y'all have been on your spiritual path. You are spiritually rising. It's going to create more monitoring spirits and light and dark energies coming towards you anyway. Some of them are trying to scheme you out. Look, because you're an earth angel. These people want to monitor an earth angel out here. Yep. These people want to monitor an earth angel. Earth angels walk among us, often unnoticed but profoundly impactful. To spot them, look for those whose presence brings calm, who act with kindness without seeking reward, and whose compassion uplifts and heals. They are the everyday miracle workers in our midst, transforming the world one good deed at a time. That's what I meant. Someone with a penny in their account have the purest heart to give and give and give. Someone with ill intent in their heart who have thousands in the bank, millions, trillions, billions in the bank, don't even give. See, that's why you are earth angel walking out here. That's another quality. And no, I'm not saying if you got money to just give it all away. No, not saying that either. Just having a giving heart and you know that you're able to do it, that's the difference as well. Yeah, it opens more doors for you. All right, Spirit Team, what else we got? See, people took a foolish, man, these people feel foolish now for the path that they took. Recklessness and youthful folly have paved their path, yet the moment has come for them to face the consequences of their actions. Y'all, I cannot make that shit up. Okay? Accountability calls, urging them to own their choices and learn from them. This is their chance to grow, refine their decisions, and align more closely with their higher self. Unfortunately, some of these people in power about to be sitting with their self-reflection, and it's not going to be a pretty sight. Some of these people about to be sitting with their self-reflection. See, I had a video the other day. Damn, I've been doing so many readings. I'm telling you, all my readings are like a whole storybook. They go together for sure. Let's just say within the last 8 videos, 7 or something, you make people confront their shadow side unannounced. So the fact that you are a divine chosen collective out here and you face your shadow and you're ascending is doing a triple ripple domino effect in the whole world. To where? Entertainment, business, personal people, business, whatever. On a global, local, intimate community arena here, your shift of self-control and focusing on your self-love and ascending in your healing process is shifting all of this to occur. And is making people who run from their shadow or live in their shadow and never correcting their healing or continue to be deceitful, manipulative, karmic energies out here, envious, jealous, just money, greed, power. It's shifting those people too. So you're shifting the narrative here in the world. And you're making people self-reflect. A lot of these people are sitting now with their reflection. Because Spirit is like they realize the foolish energy that they were giving. And they have to sit with their choices and own up to it. To align more closely with their higher self. So, all right, Spirit Team, let's get 4 more. This might stay under 50. Oh, thank you, Spirit, for this card to come out. I cannot. Oh my God, yeah, and that's 4. I needed 4. You a gifted child out here. Yes, this is such a beautiful reading. Gifted child. This is what I mean by the magnitude of your shift. Your shift to loving yourself is because you're a gifted child, and it's shifting the world. You're a chosen one, okay? Children with spiritual gifts illuminate our world with wisdom beyond their years. From the lips of the children and infants, they have ordained praise. Psalm 8:2. Cherish and nourish those young souls, allowing their gifts to unfold and bless those around them. You've been a gift since you were a child, and you are creating gifted children to rise up and express themselves. Excuse me, spiritual burp, and that could be in your immediate family as well. So the gifted children in your family, you're clearing out generational curses, and they're able to understand who they are with their spiritual gifts or their God-given talents, okay? So the cards that came out, it is prayer time. Look, these people about to be praying, because look, weeping eyes. Spirit got people on their knees praying. Can I make this up? People are on their knees literally praying because they self-reflection is making them see themselves. So now they in prayer time. Connect with the divine and embrace the power of prayer. It's a reminder of the comfort and guidance waiting when you reach out in faith. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open for you. That's Matthew 7:7. Let this scripture inspire you to seek solace and strength in prayer, knowing you are supported and heard. So you divine collectives are a prayer warrior. Your prayers are changing for things for the better. Even though things are for the better, but it might look like it's getting worse for those other people who are weeping, who have to now sit with themselves. It's not going to be easy for those people to do it. So yeah, that's that sentimental part of you where, again, you forgive, but you're not forgetting, but you do have like a heart for these people, but you just love them from a distance and you wish them well regardless of how spirit is dealing with them. Because how spirit is dealing with them has nothing to do with you. Even how they dealt with you, you've learned how to even see how you were in that connection if something happened to where you got hurt and it's a forgive and forget situation, blah, blah, blah. You're able to also see how you contributed to the situation and admit your wrongdoings if you did and confront that. Again, you confronted your reflection. Okay? You started to do that. So Weeping Eyes says, remember, though weeping may endure for a night, joy comes in the morning. That is Psalms 35. Excuse me. These windows to the soul reflect both the heartache in the darkest hours and the promise of of renewal at dawn. Behold in each tear a lesson of resilience in every glance, a spark of forthcoming joy. Let empathy be your guide, for in the shared understanding of grief and hope, we find our profoundest connection. These cards are beautiful. See, crying is cleansing for the soul. It's cleansing out the soul. These people probably never really cried. A lot of these people that business is coming out probably never really fell to their knees. Or a lot of these people that could have hurt you, betrayed you, whatever, they probably haven't fell to their knees in a long time to pray and to cry out and admit. And Divine Collective, there are some of you that probably cry a lot because you realize the karmic monitoring spirits in your life that you really confided in, that you even cried out to, but you realized they just really weren't who they say they were. Okay, yep, comparison. These people probably compared themselves to you. Got two more cards here. These people probably definitely compared themselves to you, and you probably compared yourself to these people. But look, I didn't even see the license plate on here. I'm telling you, I've been saying you were chosen when this reading, because you are. Come on. Okay, Divine Chosen Collective. Then you got this karmic energy that wants to always show up and monitor things. But this person is manipulative and deceptive, but they about that lifestyle, that luxury life. So you would think this would be their car, right? And this would be yours. But look, this says chosen one. This says karmic. And see, I'm getting like this, they soul. Your soul, this person could have billions of money in the bank, and this could be the car they drive versus this is your car in the physical 3D, right? However, when we're not looking at the physical, the material, this is your soul, and this is how their soul would look. So looks can be deceiving. Okay? Never compare your path. Never compare your household, your relationship. That's no use to do that. Because people play a good game and show what they are, but their soul and their spirit is something different. So you got a lot of people out here choosing and comparing and contrasting you, sizing you up to them and all this other stuff if you fit the lifestyle. This goes back, if you are entertaining enough, you don't got to be on TV, movie star, music star, TV star, whatever, well-known star. It ain't even on that level, but this world is about stardom. and who looks good and looks the part to be accepted. And the comparison starts. And if you can sit at that table, starts 5505, but see, Spirit telling you, the chosen one, people just don't know. People underestimate it. So this card encourages you to stop comparing yourself to others, as it only dims your unique light. Remember, everyone's path is different, filled with their own challenges and victories. Focus on your journey, celebrate your progress, and embrace your individuality. This shift, I've been saying shift, inward fosters growth and satisfaction, allowing your true essence to shine brightly without the shadows of comparison. You shifting, you stop comparing yourself. The last video I did, right before this one, I think it's called Harvesting Your Own Table After Manipulative Forces Try to Block Your Creativity. Because you were sitting at other tables, helping them, nourishing them, helping them transform. I'm hearing giving and receiving. You were giving and they were receiving. I'm hearing you were receiving in some cases, but it was something off here. Okay? Some comparison, some karmic energy got into play. You know, these people were foolish in how they probably treated you. That's been a mix in these videos, and now these people are facing their self-reflection and crying about what happened, because there's no comparison to you. But see, what you done did was go sit at your own table. I'm so happy this card came out, because you can never judge a book by its cover. And this also is that entertainment lifestyle. It's a lot of people in the entertainment industry, or a lot of people that you personally know that are well known, and a lot of people could be sitting at their table. But it's like a cleanse to Spirit is saying, stop and pause and see the spirits who is really sitting at your table. Because a lot of people are not supposed to be eating with you. You, Divine Collective, have found that out. There are incidents where you realize there were monitoring spirits at your table, or you were at theirs, that they were very karmic, dark, and demonic at your table, or you at theirs. But see, you had this protection of the ancestors. You woke up. I'm hearing smoke signal. Remember, I heard smoke. They blew the smoke. You woke up, you heard it. You started to harvest your own table. So you're very selective. You don't care if you in the industry, the business, you don't let people in your business freely. You don't flaunt it and show it and strunt what you got. But people gonna know what you got, and they gonna try to get in to see and figure out what it is. Like, oh, you got a lot of food on your table, can I sit there? But are they eating off of you versus pouring into you? So now you know the difference. Thou prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Psalms 23:5. And your cup is overflowing, Divine Collective, because you are this gifted child that the world has been blessed with. So you teaching people how to nourish their table, how to nourish their souls, regardless of the bank account, the known status. It is time for a deep purge and cleansing. It's going to cause some people to fall to their knees and have a real prayer with the Most High. So that is a part of your mission as well. If this did not resonate, do not force it. It's almost an hour. I'm going to stop it so it can be under that 100 mark. But thank you so much for listening to the video. If you ever want to connect with me, again, my email is in the description. But I do appreciate each and every one of you. Peace, love, light, and namaste.